Hello YouTubers, today I'll be showing you how to make two LEDs light up using GPIO pins and a Raspberry Pi, as you can see I have here. So I'll be showing you how to set this up. So first what you need is, you need to, hold on as I pull all these out, you need to have two light bulbs of any color. I have yellow and red. And you need two resistors. What you need to do is, I'm using brown, blue, red, or blue, red. So then what you need to do is you need to take that, plug it into the blue, and the same with the other one, and plug it into any one here. So basically how it works on a breadboard is the electricity from here is running all the way down to here. And electricity in these things are running from here all the way up to there. And they keep running straight up. So we are going to be using pin 17 and 27 for the GPIO pin numbers. Sorry, I had to log in. For the coding. So first thing you want to do is you want to grab a male to female. Male to female. And you want to grab the red one, as you can see here, and plug that female side in to this one right here, the 3 volts pin, or pin number 1. And plug that in here to the positive. As you can see I'm doing there. Oops, that's negative. Positive. It's hard to see through the camera. Okay, then you want to grab a black one. This just helps, but all the other ones you can do whatever color GPIO pins you want. And then you want to grab this, plug into the negative on the breadboard, and plug it into pin number 3 here, which should be the ground. This is pin 3. That's the ground. Okay, so then you have the resistors plugged in. Then take the short side of the LED. See, short and long. Take the short side and plug it into the resistor. And the long side goes next to it into an empty breadboard column. See there? And then take the red and do the same with the red. Okay. So then just to test it right now, you want to just grab double-sided male-to-male GPIO pin. Plug it into the positive here. Right, and then plug it into the column here. And I'm not sure if you can see behind my hand, but there you go, lights up. And the reason you do it with the resistor is so that way it doesn't blow out the light bulb. And then here, again, plug it in here. And voila, the yellow lights up. So now we're good. Make sure the connections are good. So then you want to grab any other GPIO pin, male to female again. Make the male, plug it into the same spot that we were testing it on. Was next to it here. Oops, here. Right? And then you plug that into the 5th pin on the back, or pin 17 if you know how to read the pins. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So just plug that in there. And then pin 27 is the 6th pin, so that should be right next to it. 6th pin in the back. See, gray and white. And then grab pin 27, or 17, plug it into the red right there, like that. And then pin 27 and plug it in there like that. Boom. So now you have the breadboard wired up, and you're ready to go. Hello YouTubers, okay, so I'm back. And I'm using, I think it's Noobs, but it may also be Debian. I forget which one I'm using. But first you want to go and make a Python code folder. You don't have to. I'm just doing it because I don't want all my stuff all over the place. Then what you want to do is you want to open up idle 3 here. Once my idle 3 loads. But I'll show you the text that you are going to be coding. So these will just make them blink twice. This is what you're going to be coding, short and quick. Again, I'll explain it. So the first part here, just telling the computer that it's Python code. Next is we're importing a file called time. Then we're importing something called RPI.GPIO, and we're going to name that GPIO. That's saying that way we don't have to type in RPI.GPIO every time we want to say that, because we have to use GPIO a lot. That way we don't have to say RPI.GPIO, so it's shorter. Then you want to type in GPIO.setMode, GPIO.BCM. That's saying that go through the pins on the Raspberry Pi. Then we're going to set the warnings to false, because every time it says that it's going to go to pin 17 and 27, a warning pops up, but it's fine, you don't need that, so you set it as false. And then you set GPIO.setup, and then we're using pin 17, and then you write comma GPIO.out, and that's saying that that's the pin that's going to use for the first one. And then you have GPIO.setup 27, because that's the next one we're using, and then comma GPIO out. And then I just wrote these little hashtags here next to the turn LEDs on, so you know what it is. This is the GPIO.output 17, so pin 17, and then high means on. So that's the code, and then GPIO output 27, GPIO high. And then we're setting it to turn on for just a second. Then it turns it off, GPIO number 17 again, and time 1. So then you just copy and paste it again, and you do it next it does it twice. Or you could just copy and paste it how many other times you want, and you're done. But you want to write that in idle, because with idle it changes colors and stuff, plus it's a lot easier. So then if you do write it in LeafPad, just make sure you save it as .py. So to run the code, you gotta go here into LX terminal. And then next you want to go to your desktop or wherever you saved it. So you type in CD, which is change directory, and desktop. So that way it goes to our desktop, right? I have it in a folder, so we have to go CD and then that folder name. And then just to make sure that it's in there, you type in LS. And then as you can see, I have number 3 _ LED blink. So then what you want to do is you want to type in sudo, sudo, space, Python, so telling the computer that we use Python, and then the name of the file. So I did 3 _ LED BLINK. Oops, I didn't put a space. And then of course you have to name it .py. Just like it says it there. And then if I click enter, it should run through, and I can see in the corner of my eye it's blinking. But as soon as the code's done, then you see Raspberry Pi again. So then I'm going to show you what it looks like on the breadboard. So I'm just going to click the up button and enter. And it turns on, off, on, off. So that's it. Thanks guys for watching. It's JT Amber 22, and this had to turn GPIO pins on and off. Thank you.